show you a video clip shot by the drones so you have a bird view of the whole bridge. What you're looking at right now is the Xihomen Bridge. It's one of the 5 Zhoushan cross-sea bridges. It's also a well-known bridge. Who actually marked many technological breakthroughs and broke many world records. So the bridge was up and running in 2009. This year marks the 10th anniversary of its opening. So 10-year anniversary is an important milestone for a bridge to make sure the safety and well-being of a bridge. Periodic maintenance is necessary. So at this 10-year point, the whole bridge needs important and well-planned check and examination. And that's why we're bringing to you the live show. So the 10-year physical exam will cover all aspects of a bridge. Right now, we're at the top of the bridge, and later on we'll show you the bottom and the surface of the bridge. First, let's look at the top. And right now we are at a construction platform. As you can see, there's a door, and going up, there's some stairs. So for workers and engineers, in order to check the bridge, they need to take the elevator to where we are right now, and then go up the stairs to check this part of the bridge. Now you can see there are already workers working on this pillar. So this steel-made pillar is the main cable of the Xihomen Bridge. So now they're maintaining and examining the main cable. So what is a main cable? Xihomen Bridge is a suspension bridge. So all the weight are carried by the 2 main bridges. It's like a spine of a human being. When we work, we need the spine to support our weight. So the importance of the 2 main cables are self-explanatory. So a very important part of the physical exam is to check up and maintain the 2 cables. Now there are 3 workers working on the main cables. So they're standing on an orange part. So this orange metal parts works like a clasp that fixate the cable. And under it, there's the slings. The slings will connect and also carries the weight of the bridge surface, and now they're holding an ultrasound equipment. One of the workers is carrying a small equipment. And he will place this sensor on the clasp. And through the sensor, some data will be transmitted.
这个物品上面将会显示实时的波纹，还有一些数据。这些波纹和数据呢，就会检测这个锁夹的这个
record some all kinds of data, including the sound wave, to check if the sling is up to standard. If not, then the weight bearing of the bridge can come into question. So they are checking it bit by bit, very carefully. So there are 238 clasps on the bridge. It will take 2 months to check them all.
他们还拿出了一把尺子。
Besides the ultrasound device, they also have a ruler.
发生了位移。因为10年的时间，锁夹很有可
They
能
will also check if the location of the clip has been changed. Over the course of the last 10 years,
那么锁夹的这个
the clips may have been moved.
所以说，他们拿出尺子，就是在测量这个锁夹是
This
否
will
发生
also
了
may
位移，
change the weight carrying.
会进
So
行
now
记
they're
录。
using the
一旦
ruler
发
to
生位
check
移，
if the clip has been
他
moved.
们就要进行及时的处置了。其实通过现在这个画面，我们可以清楚的看到整个大桥的这2根竹缆，竹缆的上面都有此刻正在作业的工人。在这么高的
You can see
高度
their
往下看，
workers
是不是会有点眩
standing
晕呢？
on the main cables. At
其实
such
在
a
这么高的
height,
高空作
looking
业，
down,
一定要注意安全。
one
我
can
们注意到
feel
此刻
quite
正在施
dizzy.
工的这个工人们，他们是有2个安全绳扣在了旁边的这个扶手
So we
上，
can see the
以此来
workers
保证
are
自己的安全。
wearing the safety rope.
另外一方面，其实他们在这么高的高空作业，除了要注意自己的安全以外，还要注意一点，那就是
Besides
自
that,
己携带的这些物品和
working
这
at
些
such a height,
仪器，
not
千万
only
不能
do
掉
they
下去。
need to watch out for themselves,
舟山跨海
they
大
also
桥
make
是
sure that
舟
none
山
of the
本岛
equipment
通
and
往大
devices they're
陆的
carrying
唯一的
will
陆
fall
路通
from
道。
the
因此
bridge.
这一次的大体检
So this
完
bridge
全是要在
is
不
the
影响
only
车辆正常
expressway
通行的
from the
情况下
island to the mainland.
进行。
So all maintenance and
这么高的
repair
高度，
need to
即
be
使是
done
很小的物
without
体掉下去，都有可能砸穿这
impacting
个
the
桥上
usual
通行车辆
traffic.
的
At
顶
such a
部，
height,
甚至
even
造成
a
伤亡的事故，
tiny
影响到大桥
object
的安全。
may
所以说，在高空作业一定要
cause
注意
serious
安全。
accidents
刚刚
and will
有
go
网
through
友
the
叫
car roof.
Clodo， 他发表留言说：“我腿软。”下面也有网友没有
So
什么的街
someone
区说：“
named Clodo just
确
left us
实
a
在
message
这么高
online
的高空作业，
saying that
确
he
实
feels
是
his
很危
feet
险。
are sore
如果有恐高
and
的
there's
话，
no safety
那
net.
么
It
其
looks
实是
quite
很
dangerous to
难，
work at
或者
such a
说
height.
根本不敢
So
在这个
if
竹
you're
缆上
afraid of
行进。
height,
为了能够让大家身临其境的感
it's
受
impossible
到
to
在
walk
竹
on
缆
such a
的上空作业是一
a
种
main
怎样
cable.
的工作状态
In
和
order
工作
to
环境，
bring
也是在
this
不影
immersive
响他们
experience to
的
everyone
安
and
全的情况之下，
help you imagine how it
在
feels
我身
like
上
and
安装了
looks
一个
like
危险的
to
摄
work
像头。
on the main cable. So
接下来
without
我们一起可以看一看他们
impacting
主观视角的
distracting
画
their
面。
work, we have installed some cameras on
其实，
those
在主观
workers,
视
and
角
now
的
you
画
can
面
see
当中，
from
我
their
们可以注意
perspective.
到工人们他们是走在了这个
So
有地形
from
的
their
竹缆上，
perspective,
其实非常的狭窄。我们也能注意到他们走
you
起
can
路
see
来
that
也
they're
是非
walking
常的小
on
心。
the very narrow main
在
cable,
圆柱形的物体上面走，
and they
比着
take full
平面
caution.
要困难很多，更何况在这么高的高度，
Walking
而
on a
且
round
在圆柱形的这样
cable
的一个物体
is
上
much
是非常
harder
滑的。
than walking on
所以我
flat
们注意
ground.
到这个表面
Given
竹缆的
they're
表面
working on
是专门
such a
做了特殊的防滑
height,
处理，也就是现在他们正在
and the
走的一
surface
条
is quite
细细的
slippery.
直线，
You can see the surface of the main
这是经
cable
过特殊处
and
理的，
is actually
增大了
slippery
他们
proof.
的摩擦力，好让他们走起路来更加的安全。我们也
In
能
order
注意
to
到
enlarge
他
the
们的
friction,
两边手
make
扶
sure
着这个扶绳。其实，
they can
在我
walk
们这个高
safely.
度上看这个扶绳，其实在风的作用下，它是在晃动的，所以这对于他们来说，走起路来又会更加
You
的
can see it's
困
quite windy there.
刚刚有网友壮志未酬秃了头，在说这是直播吗？我非常肯定的告诉你，没错，这是直播。前面也有很多
Someone is
的
asking a question
网友都说
whether
我拿
this
手
is
机都拿
live.
不稳了，胆战心惊，好危险，好害怕。
I can tell
确
you
实，
it
对
is.
于没有高空
And
作业经验
another
的人来说，走在
netizen
这样
just
的一个环
left
境
us a
当中，
message.
都
Looks
会
quite
觉得很害
dangerous.
怕。那其实对于
My
我们
heart
直播
beats
团队来
faster.
说，
Yes, for people without training, extremely dangerous, even just by watching them. So besides this platform, there's a wide handling. And now we'll show you by the camera what can we see from this platform and how it feels like to look down from here. And actually this platform is quite spacious, and if you walk on the main cable, it looks even more dangerous and frightening. Some is asking whether this is Jintang Bridge. Earlier we mentioned there are 5 bridges in Zhoushan, starting from Zhoushan area in Zhuhai. So from there is Jinghang Bridge, Xihoumen Bridge, Taoyanghao Bridge, Xiangjiamen Bridge, as well as Cenggang Bridge. 5 bridges connects Cezi Island, Jintang Island, and 2 other islands. Where we are right now is Xihoumen Bridge. So the second bridge from Ningbo to here. Someone in the comment zone said, salute to workers. Indeed, for key projects like this, workers are dedicated to the construction, and they have overcome unimaginable danger and difficulties. And some just said, it's quite hot right there. I'm afraid the workers may have a heat stroke. Right. Yesterday was even hotter, and we were standing there for the whole afternoon. And with the reflection of sunshine from this, from the surface of the ocean, it feels even hotter than the neighboring area. All those metals, steels make the environment even more unbearable. So what they're facing is not just the height, but also high temperature. And actually, what they are more concerned is rain and wind. With rain and windy days, they cannot carry out the work. And according to the workers at the management department, so every year, only 100 days within a year are suitable for maintenance work. The rest are either rainy or windy days when maintenance work is not possible. When the wind levels exceeds 6, workers cannot go up there. And today we're having a level 4 wind day, so we're quite lucky. And Shui Jingzhiyu said, it looks like the people on the bridges are just ants, right? Main cables are really long, and the whole bridge is 46 kilometers long. Look from afar, everyone on the bridge looks like ants. Some ask, how is the safety rope working? And some of our colleagues are wearing the safety rope as well. This is my colleague who just took a shot on the main cable and just returned. You can see he's well equipped, the safety rope, and there's a clip at the end of the safety net. The clip connects, it's hanging on say, this handle. So it can protect the person from falling. So walking on the main cables, you need to clip the equipment, the safety rope to the main cables handles. Since he just took a shot of the main cables, and you need to have certain qualification to go up there, and he's the only one qualified. So now we're going to interview him. How was it? Well, it was quite okay. I'm not afraid of heights, so I don't feel the danger. But when you are holding the camera and looking down, how did you feel? It was okay. For people who are accustomed to working at height, this is really nothing noteworthy. But for people who never been to such high places, and some people want to see the Spider-Man climbing the bridge, and some ask, so how many people are working on maintaining the bridge and how many are supporting workers? So now we have Mr. Yan Yongxian from the Management and Maintenance Department of the bridge, and there's a question online. So how many people are in charge of the maintenance and how many in charge of the logistics? Yes, this year we're doing a major maintenance and checkup. So in terms of scope and depth, this is the most thorough examination. And the workers, in total, there are 50 to 60 people. Also, we have managers and logistics staff, around the same number, 50 to 60. This is quite a big and long bridge. And however, the personnel working on it is less than we expected, because in this era, many of the maintenance work is handled by machines. So today, it's hard for us to show you the latest technology like AI, but tomorrow afternoon, around 3 p.m., we'll come back and show you more, explaining why such a gigantic bridge only takes 50 to 60 people to maintain and examine. And someone just asked, yesterday I thought it was quite windy. Yes, we were quite lucky. The moment when we left the bridge, the wind started. In the morning, Zhoushan, there was rain in Zhoushan, and we thought that we couldn't come up. But in the afternoon, the weather turned sunny, and in the afternoon, we tested the signal, and we were observing the workers. And after we left the bridge, there was a very strong wind, and we were quite worried that we couldn't carry out the live show today. Fortunately, the weather today is quite good. Air is good, not much wind. And someone online said, thank you for hard work and please wear sunblocks. Thank you for this advice. I didn't expect to get sunburn. Maybe it's because we're on the seaside. The reflection from the sea surface really causes sunburn. A netizen said, when you drive through the bridge, you can feel the wind. And if you're observing enough, you'll feel the movement of the whole bridge, because this is a suspension bridge. The whole weight of the bridge is carried by the two main cables, and the rest of the bridge is in the air. However, the shaking and moving of the bridge are the exact reasons how this bridge can maintain stability and safety. And some ask us, how did it come up? I would like to show you this way. See, the sliding plate. So at the bottom of the bridge, we took a lift, and then we climbed by the stairs to come up to this platform. And we were counting. It took about 5.5 minutes to come up to here. So we are 170 meters above the bridge and 230 meters above the sea line. And Li Lele said, last year, I actually drove through the bridge very often, and I couldn't believe it's been 10 years. Yeah, right. Looking back at my own experience as a journalist, when I used to come to Zhoushan, I had to take the ship about 10 years ago. I still remember the name of the ports, Baishan. There are many ports that can lead to Zhoushan, but after the opening of this cross-sea bridge, lots of traffic that was used to be handled by the ships was shouldered by the bridge. It makes the traffic transportation between Zhoushan and the mainland much more convenient. It's faster and more stable. Many say, looking at this amazing view, I feel dizzy. It looks magnificent. Some is saying the port is not called Baishan. I can tell that he or she is from local. I can't remember the name of the ports. I know many ports can lead to Zhoushan, but travel by ship is much slower. And now we have a whole picture bird view of the bridge. And during the examination and maintenance, ships can go under the bridge without any interruption. So besides the main cables, many people are checking the slings. So the function of the slings are to hang up the bridge surface. And we're looking at two workers checking the slings. Now we can pull back. Zoom out a little bit. You can see they're putting on something black on the sling. So this material is heat resistant and resilient. Now the workers are putting on sealing gel on the sling. As we can see, they're putting on the gel by hands. In summer, if you wear the gloves, you cannot really apply the gel evenly, so they're using their bare hands. So after the black gel, they also need to put a layer of plastic cloth. So one layer of gel and one layer of the plastic film, and then another layer of the gel. The reason why we need so many layers is to insulate the air contact with the sling. Because in Zhoushan, the air is very humid. If you have water, too much water in the air, the metal in the sling may get rusted, which can cause some safety hazard. Piaofeng said, "Thank you, journalists. Thank you. I'd like to thank the workers. Thank you for showing us this magnificent project." The bridge carries the dreams of many. There are about 1,080 islands in Zhoushan area. Many of the islands are not connected by the bridge. It took us 10 years to connect the main island of Zhoushan to mainland China. Our government is challenging the limit of engineering construction. It's pushing the envelope to make sure more people can enjoy the convenience of modern transportation. And some ask if I want to go have a meal in Dinghai. Thank you for the invitation, but due to our busy schedule here, we can only stay in Jintang Island, where the seafood is quite nice, and the local islanders are very accommodating. And we are quite envious. It's quite nice life to eat seafood all the time. So I'm saying, I actually crossed the bridge on my way to Putuoshan. Yeah, Putuoshan was behind the mountains we just showed you in the video clip. It's a pity that we cannot show you Mount Putuo. Mount Putuo has been a popular tourist attraction. So if you're planning a trip there, you will have to go through this bridge, and next time, please pay attention to the bridge as well. And some ask why the workers cannot use tools to apply the gel. Like we mentioned, in summer, the workers can only apply the gel by their bare hands. But this question is pretty difficult for amateurs to answer. So let's divert the question to the professionals. Well, this gel is quite safe. It's not really corrosive. It doesn't harm the hands. So if you wear the gloves, you cannot really apply the gel very carefully and evenly. So if you leave any place uncovered, then you also leave risks that water may come through and have contact with the metal. The sealing effect is much better when we use the hand. So we see how dirty the workers' hands get, but there's no other way. It's quite a difficult job they have. And someone asked us, this job is actually more suitable for machines. Too dangerous. So as machine technology advances, many of the work is done by machine. Tomorrow, we'll have a live show showcasing the latest technology and telling you what kind of work is already replaced by machine. So tomorrow, we'll show you the latest technology.
也有很多网友说怎么不用刷子或者喷漆的工具？那其实刚刚严处呢都已经为大家一一解答了。
And some other netizens just left us some similar questions.
其实这座大桥是在5月初就开始。
Piaofeng asked us how many days will it take to finish.
3个月的时间，要到8月底
So
结束，而且。
The maintenance and examination will last 3 months. It started in May and will end by the end of August. And it has to end by the end of August. Because after August, this area will be attacked by typhoon. So we have to make sure the work is done by the end of August to prepare the bridge ready for the typhoon season. Some ask, is it for free?
其实舟山跨海大桥啊是沪杭甬高速公路的一部分。我们都知道上高速，那你肯定要交过路费。同样的，上舟山跨海大桥也要交过路费。
Yeah, this is a part of the highway. Then the same applies to Zhoushan Bridge. You have to pay a toll, similar to other highways. During holidays, it's free of charge. Some said there's a very good beef noodle restaurant on Jing Thai Island. Please leave the name in the comment section. Some ask, if it's just a crack on the sling, will it hurt the hands of the workers? I think we need to ask Yan Chu, Mr. Yan, about this question. True, if the steel sling has some crack, then it does hurt the hands. But we built this bridge for a century. So the bridge has been maintained quite well, conditions are quite good. So far, we haven't found any brokerage or cracks. Well, if there is any, I think the workers can notice. Although the gel is not corrosive, but it's not very comfortable to soak your hands in something wet. But like any other job, there's always something hard and you need to deal with. But for the safety of the bridge, this is a sacrifice that has to be made. I believe many of them actually have this sense of pride and satisfaction. So one side of the bridge is under examination, the other side still allow vehicles to go through. As you can see, the main structure of the bridge is a suspension bridge. All the weights are on the two cables. If you just turned in, and if you're looking at our CGTN and Jinri Toutiao or Baidu accounts, now we're showing you the 10th anniversary examination and maintenance for Zhoushan Cross-Sea Bridge. So we are at the Xihomen Bridge, one of the 5 bridges in Zhoushan, bringing you alive from Zhoushan. At this height,
其实我们可以看到工人们在
you
这
can
个
see the
竹缆
workers
上的行进，
are
他们
working
其
on
实是比较的
the
走的
maintenance.
是比较缓慢的，一边走，其实他们一边在观察脚下。
The workers need to walk very slowly on the
用
cable
手摸一下这个
and to watch their steps.
这是因为他们
Sometimes
在
they
走
need
的过程
to
当中
go
要
down
检查
and
脚
check
脚
the
是
sling by their
是否
hands
脱落了。这个油漆其实是
and the
防脱油
cables
漆，
because you need to check
因为
if there's
舟山
any
跨海大桥
peeling
离
off
海洋周边的空气比较
on the
潮
main
湿
cable.
所以说这个防护油漆有可能会锈蚀
Zhoushan
掉
area is
就是
very
要有
humid.
脱落的话，里面的钢丝就会露出来，露出来就会生锈，生
If
锈
any oil
就有
paints
可能
peels off,
减弱它的承重
the
作用。
internal
所以他们在检
steel
查
structure
表
can
面
be
是否有
exposed
脱落
and
受
get
损伤的情
rusted,
况，如果有的话，他们
and
会及时的
it
补漆，
might endanger the
保
bridge.
证
So they're checking
整
if
个
there's
竹
any
缆
peel
与外
off.
界的
If
这
yes,
个
they will
地面和
add
外界
and
的
fix
接
the
触。
oil paint as soon as possible.
网友岁月蹉跎说，确实很壮观呀！去普陀山的时候必须要从这里经过。当时他从车上拍了视频。
So Toto just said, this
确
is
实
the
拍视频的
only
时候也要注意安全。
path to Putuo Mountain.
还要
I
给
took
大
a
家
video
提
while
到的这个
driving
在桥
across the
上拍视
bridge.
频这个事儿呢，要提醒一下大家，其实，在整个舟山跨海大桥的桥面上，
And
安
then
装
we
了
need
非
to
常非常多
remind
的
our
摄像头。
audience
这些摄
when
像
you
头
drive
是
on the
赋予了
bridge,
AI 的功能，也就是
there are
人
many
工智能。
cameras
一
installed
旦你在大
over the
桥上有
bridge,
异常的行为
and
情
with
况，比如说
AI,
你突然之间停到了应急车道，停到了应路间，
if you
那么
have
这
any
些都
violations
会
of
很
traffic
多的
rules,
会
for example, if you
影响
park
到
on the emergency
工作
lane,
人员和交
all
通
of these violations
他们就
can be
会
caught by the
立
camera
刻
and
提醒车主
transmitted to the traffic
赶紧
police
驶入，而
department,
且会进
and
行相应
you
的
will
处
be
罚。
warned to leave the area. Sometimes you might be fined or punished for your violation.
很多网友也都说辛苦了，确实，在这么高的高空作业，确实非常非常的辛苦。整个舟山跨海大桥刚刚介绍了它的
Many are
维
saying
修
thank
和
you
养
to the
护呢
workers online.
是要3个月的时间。那么今天
Like we mentioned earlier,
给大家看
the
了高空当
maintenance
中
will
的
take
竹
3
缆维
months.
修养护以及吊索的维修养护。
And today we're here to show you
那
the
么
maintenance
也
and
在这里提
examination
醒
of the
各位
sling,
网友，
the main cables, and the
明
clips.
天下午的3点钟，
I'd like
我
to
们会在
remind
3 点
our
到4点
audience
在同一时间会继续给
tomorrow
大家带
at
来
3 p.m.
舟山跨海大桥10年来
from
的
3
首次
to
大
4
火。
p.m.
明天
we'll
我们会
continue
把直播的现
our
场
live
从桥顶的
coverage
位置挪到
of the
桥顶，
first
为大家
major
带来很
maintenance
多
and
很多的技术画
examination
面和黑科技的
of the
参考，让大家
Zhoushan
看
Bridges
新
since
时
its
代的
opening.
大桥究竟是如何建修和维护的。
We'll
今天
show
的直
you
播就到这儿结束，
how we
明天
use the latest
见。
technology and machines to replace the traditional human repair work. Thank you. See you tomorrow.